I
Thank
think those
you.
previous shots got to my head. Otherwise, these.
Yes, even these one will get right there. Come on.
We had some vodka in this. I think that would
Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Healthy Conversations. My name is Dr. Siddhant Bhargav, and joining me here today are two of our very, very close friends, Anushka and Annabel. So, Anushka Ranjan, from being a model to being an actor to being a philanthropist to now becoming a producer and now finally being the guest on Healthy Conversations.
Yes!
How has this journey been?
It's been amazing. I feel like I'm so glad I did all the things that I did in my life. Initially, people would wonder that, "Arey, you come from a filmy background, why are you just not getting into acting directly? Why are you modeling?" And unfortunately, we look down upon a lot of things. But I think the experiences that I had when I was modeling, I do not think I would ever get this in any other space, not even acting, nowhere else. The friends that I made, the situations that I saw, the kind of people I interacted with, the things you just learn basically, it was unbelievable. And then it kind of like preps you up for the real world when it was acting, and like life gets way tougher and so much more pressure just on you, because everyone just sees the glamorous side of everything, but it's dirty and messy, and it's a waiting game, and it's like emotions are always up and low, so it's like a whole tidal wave of nonsense half the time.
And Annabel DaSilva, from being a bikini competitor to getting your pro card, to inspiring young women, to teaching them that being skinny is not cool. You've been through ups and downs and ups and downs. How has it been living in India, coming from America, being a Brazilian?
It's been a roller coaster of a ride, right? Just honestly grateful for everything that I've experienced. Like a lot of people would see me early on, like modeling and focusing on being as small as possible as a bad thing, but nah, sometimes you have to go through things to get to where you are now, right? And if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't find my passion in India, get into fitness, and inspire so many women and break the stereotype of lifting weights equals bulky, Yeah. So I'm just super happy to be here, and India has brought me so much. It's awesome.
Yeah, like you were mentioning, you like staying in India because you think India is more accepting when it comes to different body types. So
definitely.
What got you to be there? Like, why not? You mentioned that you were in a lot of Asian countries before you actually came to India.
Yeah.
So what was the difference between the judgmental feeling there and the judgmental feeling here?
I mean, the other Asian markets, they just want you as small as possible. Like, they will measure you, and if you're a kilo above the weight that you put in your contract, they'll like break your contract.
Oh, wow.
No, it's very strict, yeah. So I was all the time just chasing to be as small as possible, and then when I come here, it's so refreshing because there was no weight limit that I needed to be. If my measurement went up or down, it didn't matter, and then I started getting comfortable with that, and the more muscle I built, every time I went to my agency, I'd cringe, and I'm like, I really hope they don't say that I'm getting too big, and I never got that. So here I am 5 years later, still modeling and full on into bikini competing, personal training. Yeah.
So how has that been? I mean, of course, for a model, being 5'10" is great, but were you ever being from an Indian household, being 5'10" is not something which was absolutely normal, and I can say this because when I was becoming 6'3", my parents would hope that ye rukega kab.
Yeah.
Because
really?
I mean, It got to a point where if I'd go to a club or a public place, I wouldn't want to do that because I just thought I'm too tall. So has being tall ever been a problem?
It's always been a problem, and it's like, a lot of people would joke about it that iski shaadi kaise hogi, she's so tall and ladka nahi milega and all that nonsense. But actually the worst part was when I was in school, because I never shot up. I was always taller. So I used to be very uncomfortable in my body. I felt like I was so big, and people don't look at me as normal, to be honest. So I would always keep slouching and everything.
I was about to ask you, you have like a postural problem?
Yeah, I think I still suffer.
Yeah,
I think suffer. So sometimes I have to like make sure I sit upright. So when one other good thing with modeling was that I started becoming confident in how tall I was. So if I found some other girl who was slightly taller, I'm like, shit, she's taller than me. I'm supposed to be the tallest in the room, So it has been a lot of a struggle, and it's really messed up my posture. But obviously, I'm working on it, and now luckily, as you know, we were discussing earlier, that people are getting more comfortable in who and what they are about.
Yes, embracing it.
They're embracing what they look like and how their body structures are. So I think I'm good now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be tall. I say my height. Like earlier, even when I was like trying to get into films, I would like lie about my height and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm 5'8", and then they look at me like, "Nahin."
Something's off.
No, we know our heights. You're definitely not 5'8". So it was like I was taught that don't go and tell your real height. You know, actors, people won't want to take you because actors are slightly shorter. So it was just like very irritating because I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, you know, if you tell me that you need to lose weight or gain weight or do something, I can still change something about that. But what do I change in my face and my height? It is what it is, and I do not want to change anything by like injecting nothing anywhere. So you can't like tell me something like this and just leave it because I can't do anything about it.
Now, Annabel, you've been schooled in America.
Yes.
You've been schooled in Brazil.
In Brazil.
And you've been working for, I think, the majority of your professional life in India or in Asia.
Yeah.
So how would you sort of how would you rate these three places when it comes to accepting people or being mean or being judgmental or being like in school you've got bullies who bully you against your race, against your body type, against your face, whatever it is. So do you think there's a difference between these three countries?
That's a really good question. No one's ever asked me that.
Got me thinking as well.
Right?
Yeah.
What are the places that you've traveled to?
Have you been bullied?
See, no, I have been bullied. Because I was like a little tomboy kind of growing up, yeah. And I was very underdeveloped as a girl. Like I just looked like a little boy. So I got teased that way in the States. But I think I got special treatment from Brazil onwards, because being white, being a foreigner, being from abroad, it's viewed as something special, something great, you know? And in Brazil, if you can speak English, they automatically put you, like, they see you higher than others, which is very unfortunate. And I see that a lot in Asia too. Whatever comes from abroad, whatever is not from our country is better. Yeah. So I see it in the way that people in Brazil, for example, like if I were to go to a mall and I were to speak English at the store, automatically the way that they see me changes.
Also, I mean, if we're supposing there was a group of 5 people not from India, say from Europe, and you're talking to them, I don't know why we try and emulate their accent, but they never try to do the same thing in return. So
I never understood that. Why do you guys, not you guys, why am I being super general right now? But I catch a lot of Indians doing that with the accent. I'm like, wait, why?
So my mom actually lived in LA for 12 years. She only moved to India when she got married. So she always speaks slightly clearer. She speaks Hindi really well, but her English is always clearer. And she told me that you never have to fake an accent, because she's like, we speak way clearer, way more clearer than those people do. So whenever I do travel, I speak the way I do. And if you have to question me, I'll keep repeating. It's fine by me. But I cannot twang my language and speak, because it's just going to confuse the hell out of me.
Right.
So, you know, that was one thing that was good that my mom taught me, that don't try to change how you speak. This is what it is, like, you know. And I just find it, and I actually have a lot of friends who are from different places, like from Canada, London, America. So that kind of helped me just speak better. Because I realized even in India sometimes, or at least in my school, there was a thing where everyone used to talk like this. Don't you? In our school, we had this
especially
thing.
Jamnabai used to be the sing-song way of talking.
So everybody used to talk like this.
Good morning, teacher.
And
that's
now
how we had all our conversations.
and when I hear them now, I'm like, this is so bad. Someone needs to correct the way you are speaking, you know? So, yeah, I mean, that's really ridiculous. We should not, because we do speak really well. Our English is one of the best.
You know, so recently in London, I was at this shop just buying some pani wani, something like that. So she asked me that, where are you from? I said, I'm from India. You have such great English. And I'm like, we know how to speak in English, but that's just what they sort of...
Yeah, they assume, like, I remember when my friends were in uni in America, someone asked her, do you go to school on an elephant?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we the uneducated ones, or are you the uneducated one?
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
It's true. I say that I'm from Brazil, and everybody in school are like, oh, do you have monkeys walking around? Or they're like naked Indians. I'm like, wow.
Please Google.
Yeah.
Thank God for Google. Yes.
Rapid fire.
Yay!
So, namaskar bhaiyo and behno. We are with Annabel and Anushka. And so, on our Instagram, we'd asked our subscriber base to give us some questions that they'd want you guys to answer. And of course, right before this, Annabel and Anushka put it on their social media as well. And we've got a couple of interesting questions. So let's dive right into it. So the first question is, how to get rid of binge eating? Now, which one of you wants to answer that?
Can I just say,
Sure.
I'm like, all right. So there's a very big difference from overeating to binge eating. I just want to make that very clear. So binge eating, what happens is uncontrollable hunger in a span of like very short, 5 to 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
You stuff your face with whatever you want, and at the end of it, you feel super guilty. You want to do it away from people, and you don't tell anybody about it. That is what binge eating is. Now, how to avoid it? I would say find your triggers. You have to be really self-aware to see like what is causing me to feel this type of way and reach for food, right? And then the second thing would be to just keep these foods out of your house, like trigger foods, basically. If you don't have it, like what's that saying? Not
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much, girl.
We have these proverbs in school, no?
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. Would you like to add something?
Distance
to binge
also makes a heart grow fonder. So it's your mind that has to be very strong when it comes to this.
True. Okay, next question is for Anushka. What is your source of motivation? That's a deep question.
That is.
My source of motivation, to be very honest and not sounding vain, is me. I do whatever makes me happy, and that's my biggest fight in life, is that I need to constantly make sure that I'm comfortable and I'm happy. So my source of motivation is that to make sure that I'm constantly in a good state of mind, because I realize that if I'm wavering in any sense, it's only harming me. Good, bad, ugly. So it's all me.
Cool. The next question is entirely for Annabel. How to not lose muscle while dropping weight?
Okay, so being in a caloric deficit, how to retain as much muscle as possible. A, make sure your protein is high enough, right?
So what do you believe in? Kitna protein? Like 1 gram per kg body weight, 2 grams per kg body weight? Just getting a little technical here.
Maybe 1.5, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I weigh about 147 pounds right now, and my protein is, I think 1 gram per pound is fine. Yeah. Minimum. That would be the bare minimum. Yeah. As you get into a deeper deficit, you may want to increase that. It's on person to person.
Fair.
But the biggest thing to retain muscle would be to train just as hard. So people think that when you're in a caloric deficit, you can't train as heavy. But if you don't give your muscles a reason to stay there, which is how you built them, which is by lifting heavy weights, you're going to lose it like this in a deficit. Yeah.
And this is important for every single
One question to
person.
Annabel. So it's 1 gram protein per pound or per kilo?
Per pound.
Per pound.
Yes.
So
I'd say
now-
minimum.
Yeah, so now for Indians, it's 1 gram per kg body weight
Yeah.
is what you need to be. Like that's the least. But as you start training, your protein requirements go up.
So then you convert it to your pound weight.
Possibly. So what she's talking about
Yeah.
is that if you're in a deficit and trying to like retain muscle, that's the amount. Like you need to have a positive nitrogen balance so that your protein is still up while you're still eating lesser calories. So that's what you need to do. Cool.
That's a lot of protein.
That is a lot of protein. But proteins do not harm the kidney, so...
Thank you for putting
yes,
that out there.
Absolutely not. Okay, the next question I think is for the three of us. How to keep calm? I think that does it. Another question is how to get rid of pimples.
I never suffered with acne, so
I've
I
never
wouldn't know.
suffered with acne either.
Me neither. I've never
man.
had an issue with breakouts, like ever.
But I think an idealistic answer would be, so pimples could be of two types maybe. One could be like a breakout and one could be because your pores are clogged. A breakout could be hormonal, so get your hormone levels tested, go to a doctor, get yourself verified. And otherwise I think just stay clean and you'd
eat
be
clean,
okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Your insides are clean, then you won't break. So I've got one from Priya_CAD that says, what forms of exercises would you recommend to lose weight and tone simultaneously?
I want to say, don't go into the gym with the intention of, I'm going to train to lose weight. No,
Yeah.
you go into the gym to build muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And And especially for young girls, building muscle is not very palatable or attractive to them, but that's what they need to understand, that building muscle is
I've been lifting
great.
for 4 years and I don't look like a man, so
Absolutely.
get that out of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this one's a good one. It says from Priya8752, I'm very skinny. How can I gain weight? Please tell me. So I think this is another issue that everyone has, that we have to focus on losing weight, but there are a lot of people suffering from being underweight who need to gain it and cannot. So what do you all suggest?
What would you say? I honestly say you think that you're eating enough, but you're not.
Exactly. So there are two types again. One who can eat a lot, but they still just don't put on weight. And the second is who can't eat. They don't have the appetite there. So what I usually advise is start putting in fat and oil into each meal so that you can get like a massive increase in calories straight away.
Smart, yeah.
And then, but use the correct fat sources. Like if you gave me a choice, I'd pick avocado oil all the time because I think it's the healthiest oil out there, but it comes with a con that it's expensive.
Right.
So you weigh those out, and I think putting fat into each meal is the smartest way of gaining weight.
That's good.
And I thought of like honey as a carb, maybe.
My mom wants to know, is burrata fattening together with a pizza?
Yes.
Hands down, mother.
Most effective way to burn fat for the sides. People have to understand that you can't spot fat reduce. Like you lose overall.
Yeah.
You can't just train a certain area. Well, actually, you can.
Precisely.
Oh shit.
But yeah, losing fat from a particular area is not possible unless if you get a liposuction done, which is temporary, it's invasive, and it's not right. But
what I meant is like if you have a lagging body part, hit that with more frequency. You can grow that more than other body parts. Yeah.
Okay, so this I think is the saddest question, which is the healthiest yet quickest way to reduce weight? And I would like to answer this not as a professional, but just as a layman wanting to be healthy. There is no quick way.
True.
Every time I've tried a quick way, I've always ended up gaining the weight
You're always
back
gonna gain it back.
immediately.
It's gotta be sustainable, people.
Yeah.
100%. A lot of vegetarians are asking for a source of protein.
You wanna do that
cheese, paneer,
Paneer.
nuts. Yeah. It's a great
one? Even
source
the
of
combination of rice and rajma
is great.
a complete profile, like protein profile.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of Healthy Conversations. We've got Annabel and Anushka, and the three of us are going to play shots of health. So we have got Anushka's shots ready. Now, just clarifying the game, these are Anushka's choice of ingredients, which means she's going to ask us the question. If we get it wrong, we have the shot. If both of us get it right, we can cheat. She drinks both. Are you ready, Anushka?
I'm very ready.
What ingredients are there in those?
So this is spinach, zucchini, and garlic.
That's dirty.
That's
That
fab.
is dirty. Okay.
So my first question to you guys is, what is my actual surname?
It starts with an R, right?
I am not drinking the shot.
Why?
I am not, because I know your actual surname.
What is it?
You go first. Oh yeah, but how do we give out the answer? Because if I give out the answer, she'll know the answer. Oh, we can do that. So I'll say it, then you repeat it, then she has to drink both. Okay.
So one,
Think of a surname.
2, 3.
Randia? Fuck. Doesn't it start with R?
That was pretty funny. Okay. The correct answer is Kapoor.
Wrong.
What are you saying?
Kapoor is my mother's maiden name. My actual surname is Tawar.
What happened with the R?
That
Isn't there an R?
Damn.
Yes.
Let's do it. Annabel, 3. Okay, so the rule is touch, hit.
You have to drink the whole fucking thing?
He's done. I saw a blob come down.
Oh, fuck this. You could just beep that out. All I tasted was, it got stuck.
You know
That was so disgusting. It just like plopped into my mouth.
You're on your way to hell. That is where this shot is going to take you. So after that dirty Anushka Ranjan Tawar shot, you're definitely going to hell. But I have got these two beauties, which is cinnamon, cheese and chili. So my question to you guys is, which is the only egg-laying mammal?
Which is the only?
Egg-laying mammal.
Egg-laying mammal.
You know, I was really nerdy in school, so I've got this one covered.
Oh no.
Jesus, what
You
is
got
it?
10.
I don't know.
3,
No, wait.
Why do I want to? That's a bird, though.
and 1.
Oh, wait, no. Shit.
You have to say it now.
Oh, wait, no, not a whale. Whale doesn't give eggs.
No.
I really don't know the answer.
Nobody
A
knows.
platypus!
You got
But you didn't get it right. You need to drink it.
So you have to drink.
I don't.
Oh, she-
Only if both of y'all got it correct, then I had to drink it.
Ew, girl.
Not that bad. Not that bad. Exactly.
It's just cheese and chili, to be honest.
Between the three of us, I think I am the nicest. Yeah.
Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. There you go, guys. Okay, so my question is, how many shows have I competed in?
I should have Googled this.
I did Google it and I still forgot. Okay, can you make it like a multiple choice question? Can you give us
4.
2?
Oh man, both of you got it wrong.
What is it? Is it 3?
3.
Damn!
Are you serious? Oh, yes.
Right.
Hey, I did know that 2 were back to back. I missed the third one.
You missed the third.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Not so bad. Oh, you just cringed. Ew. So here we have mustard, jaggery, and fennel seed. Okay, so my question is, how many bones are in a giraffe's neck?
What are you saying? I am not a veterinary doctor.
108.
No, actually, I'll give you a second shot. It's pretty low.
32.
Lower.
20.
I'm gonna make this easy.
Zero.
It is single digit.
0.
Let's not. You want to drink this?
One.
Let's think about this.
One
How many
last-
bones are in a giraffe's neck?
2.
2.
Don't copy. Save yourself.
3.
No. 7, guys. 7. I was obsessed with giraffes growing up, so.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Oh.
Not so bad.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was okay.
Okay.
The question is, name any 2 birds that can't fly.
Name any.
A penguin
A peacock.
and a peacock.
Or dusra.
Penguin.
Penguin and peacock.
Y'all just ganged up on me. You
No, we
didn't
didn't.
know that, right?
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
girl!
That's not being smart. Cheers.
Oh, no, he has to drink. Please zoom in on this. Zoom in on that. Yeah, boy.
I felt the blob go down.
This was the worst of them all.
Oh, man.
Yes. What are you waiting for?
Wow. She's so nice.
Yeah.
I
Pani.
love it. I love
This
it.
sucked.
Bunny.
So my question for round 2 is, how many months in the year have 28 days?
1.
All. Booyah.
Oh, fuck. You got it.
So she has to drink both, right?
No, 1.
Just 1?
See, you should have asked her something else.
Thinking about.
That was a trick question.
That was a trick question.
Yeah.
Why is it so? There is pepper in this, yeah?
Round 3, I am definitely getting redemption here. There is no way that you get these answers correct.
Okay.
So, my question is, what is heavier? 1 kg of feathers or 1 kg of iron balls?
They weigh the same.
How did I end up getting this wrong? You should have
I
guessed
can't
the answer.
even believe it.
I'm sorry.
I've had every single shot.
He's so pissed. Come on, it's good. It's like a treat. Honey. Honey and Amla. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, Sid.
Pani?
Do you think you could do another one?
I'm not backing down.
You can't.
But it's turmeric.
Our viewers will not be happy.
Hi.
देश जानना चाहता है कि ये कैसा टेस्ट करता है.
3.
2, 1, let go.
I'm getting goosebumps just looking at it.
This is the last and final question.
Thank God.
Pressure's on you.
So I have 2 questions and I feel like y'all won't answer both, but one is slightly easier. So what do I do? Just for
Ask the
fun?
tough one. Ask the difficult question.
I don't know. Okay, fine. Let me just ask this. Whatever. What food category does a peanut come under?
Hold it. Let's answer at the same time.
Yeah, and if I don't get this, I suck at my job.
What food category
Does a peanut
come under?
Wait.
Yeah, wait, give me a minute.
Yeah. Give us the second question also, no? We'll just choose which one we want to answer. Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I agree with them.
No, I'll have to have a shot.
If we both agree.
Yeah, if we both
and
agree.
then we'll pick which question we want to answer.
Yeah, ask the second question.
Okay, fine. If you all get both the answers right, yeah, then only. Okay, I'll ask you all both the questions. You'll have to answer both the questions. And
Okay.
even if you'll get one wrong, you'll have the shot.
Fair. Because we asked for a second one.
Okay.
Cool. So we're doubling
So you
down.
want to answer this? And then we move on to the next question? Because that has nothing to do with this.
You're asking what category, like, I'm trying to think, is it macros? No, she's not talking
No,
about
I think
macros.
what she
She's
means
talking
is
about, like,
whether it's a seed, it's a nut.
Vegetable, what? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's a peanut. So I mean, it's a nut.
I would say nut as well.
The second question is, what is the color of an aircraft black box?
I got it.
Don't say black.
Why?
Why?
Well, let's both say black.
Okay.
Nut, black
Nut
nut.
and black.
Black nut?
Yes.
Black nut.
Wrong and wrong.
Oh shit. Is it gray?
It's a legume. That's what a peanut
Oh,
is.
damn.
And it's bright orange.
Ah!
I won!
Queen
Losers! Queen Anush!
You know, I
Thank
think those
you.
previous shots got to my head. Otherwise, these...
Uh-huh. Yes, even these one will get right there. Come on.
We had some vodka in this. I think that would make it better.
You can add whatever you want because I won.
Ooh, this tastes like shit.
You're a dirty winner, you know. Don't shove it in our faces.
I'm really bad.
I hate fennel. Okay.
Come on, I know you can do it. Yes, girl. Thank you so much for watching. This was amazing.
Swallow it,
I know.
swallow it, swallow it.
Be a champ. Come on.
Did it.
Ah.
I think the winner should take it home and the winner should end this segment.
Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm awesome. Never mess with me. I have way too much general knowledge than both of them combined. Thank you.
I think I'm going to go to the bathroom and cry.
Yeah.